Are you recording? Okay. So
The earlier recording I will get right,
yeah,
Mamta.
yeah, you will be getting.
Okay, okay,
So whenever if I wanted to predict and give this particular place data, so for a specific farmer, so they will be just doing gathering the data from the multiple locations. So in the multiple location to the deciding format. Okay, so usually we call as a yield. So to decide this particular yield, they will be considering different multiple features. So what are the multiple features it is dependent on? They are going to list out. Like so one is will be having the particular what is the weather condition. So overall it is not the what is the overall condition of the weather in that particular location, and what is the soil type, because soil type is different for different locations based on the soil type, and also what is the different plant condition over there. Means usually when we talk about the soil, it will support for the different types of the plant types based on the content it is having. And also in the same way, based on the weather we can just make sure that what exactly whether it is which kind of a area that we are in. Based on that, whether by taking all these parameters, so they will just consider with multiple parameters and they will list out all the data. So which one is good, which one is average, which one is poor as such. So
okay,
when we use this particular AI model, AI software, all the data which we are already stored, so based on that, when I talk about the yield, it can predict, it can consider the aggregate of multiple fields, multiple old history which we had been stored. It gives me the output. So in this particular area, so we'll be having this soil type, or this will be this plant conditions is present. Means plant types, if I wanted to go here, and if it is the weather condition, so I am going to get a good yield. So as such it is going to predict and it is going to give me the data. So when we talk about this prediction and providing the yield, here what is the major play that we are going to use is data. So if I have a data processed properly, if I'm able to successfully have my data, and if with that we can try to expect my model is going to work as expected, like that. Okay, so when we talk about any machine learning, so here it is going to be data is going to play a very crucial role. And because of that only, so nowadays we will be working. So when we develop the any of the code for the application, so first we'll take the architect, we will design the model of the software, then we will develop. But when we are developing the ML, so we will be using first, means we'll be taking an assistant of data scientist. So they will be using all the data which are all we are present. Like so here we are going to take it in different forms. So these data, the factors which it is going to decide, these we consider as a field features. So we will be considering multiple features to predict the required data that we are going to expect. So by considering the data, so we are going to train the machine learning model so that it is going to predict and give me the output which is required.
okay.
Yeah.
Um,
Okay, so here, if I, one thing is to storing the data, and apart from that, so first thing, whenever I want, so we are going to talk about what exactly we are going to consider as a historical data, correct? So that is considered as a feature, like whatever the data that we are going to consider, different formats of the data that I'll be consider, that is called as the features. And so by doing this, considering this feature, what outcome that I'm expecting. So in the kind of forming, I'm expecting the outcome as, so I'm going to expect the outcome as yield. So whether we are going to get a good yield or not. So these parameters, what is the outcome that we can expect is considered as a label. Okay.
okay. So whatever when we send some text to ChatGPT, whatever the response we get is called label. Again, why? Because some model is being returning the data for me, right?
Mm-hmm. So you
Isn't it?
rather than you considering it as a chat GPT or
Okay.
chat bot which you're going to use, you can consider it as an AI application. So you have a software. If you give me the soil type, if you give the kind of here you are
Parameters.
considering multiple
Yeah.
parameters. Okay,
Yeah.
so if you enter multiple parameters, it is going to give the how much percentage of the yield or how much percentage it is good for your yield to be returned. So as such you will be getting.
Okay. So here AI means, is it a front end, and the back end will be the
See,
model
backend,
that speaks.
you're going to ML, you are going to use the algorithms to different ML models are present, right? So for data to store and process, there are different algorithms. So by using that, you're going to if you wanted to display your output, so for that you will be providing the front end component for that. But basically, when it is showing the output, it will be processing, it will be running the algorithms which you had been set up created in the backend.
Okay, the whole process is called AI,
Yes.
including front end and the
Hmm.
model that is having algorithms,
Yes.
and it fetches the data. The whole stuff is called AI.
Yes.
Sorry, just
No, it
thought
is
of
not, it
reconfirming.
is not a
Yeah.
problem. And
Yeah.
also when you are like sometimes you are developing a AI model, but it should support the blind people as well. And so during that time, like you wanted to when this you wanted to implement along with the feature that you are developing, you wanted to implement to support speech to text or speech to speech as well. So then even you are integrating other services of the AI as well. So as
Okay.
such, you are going to prepare a complete application which going to be as an outcome for your requirements.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So based on that only this robot and all it will work, right? How exactly you're going to write a specific based on whatever the user tells, whatever the user gives the guidance. So it will be having the data and they will be written the algorithms to process based on that data which we had been stored to extract from the instructions. So even with that, it will try to show the response for us, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So as part of this, so as part of the results of algorithm as encapsulated in a particular model that we are going to develop. So these are like different algorithms will be present. We'll see what are these algorithms which are present going further. And yeah, so based on that, we are going to get a specific outcome or the expected output which we know. And even in the Azure, if I wanted to develop, so the any of the ML model, it will provide the ML dot uh, azure.com. Okay, so that is Azure
Okay.
Machine Learning Service which is present. So this is also called as the Azure Machine Learning Studio. So inside that we can use the automated machine learning. So when we do automated machine learning, right, so we don't require any expertise in creating our own algorithms and data scientist help like that and all. So there is already the pre-processed effective machine learning models are present. Okay, so how if I wanted to provide my data, so based on that we can try to use the existing model, and based on that we can try to develop the required AI softwares which we want. So in the same way, we'll be having the designer and we'll be having a data metric visualizer as well. So these are like notebooks. So these are the different services which are present in the ML app. They will help us to create the or build the AI models. Okay.
Okay. So, but you said like already there are some models available. We need to use
Hmm.
them, and we need to build our own model.
See, it is again with your requirement. So there are some
But
sample which use the specific algorithms. Okay. If you wanted to use those, you can try to use it. No, like when we are going for a huge project, we wanted to develop from the scratch, then we have to we want a dedicated team with data scientists and all, then we have to come up with our own model to serve my business.
Yeah, I got. If such algorithms or such model is not there, then definitely
Mm,
we, as you mentioned, we need to go
yes.
with data scientists and
Mm,
architects, actually, AI
yeah.
architects. But
Yes.
otherwise, the
Mm,
services, whichever AI services or
mm,
the models, whichever Azure is giving,
mm.
using those AI
Yeah.
services,
So
we
like
can
if it
build
is
our own
already,
model.
yes, so whatever they are already provided, right? If it is going to serve my business requirement, then I can use the existing one only as such.
And when I use that one, that is a AI model, right? Or it's an
Yes.
AI
A
service,
A model only, means ML model only. So
ML model. It's
after
a
that
customized
ML,
model. Hmm.
yes, so after that, whatever the model that you had created, so
Okay.
you should have certain place where exactly you have to code the place that particular code.
Yeah,
And
deploy the
also,
model.
yes, you are going to deploy that. For that, you are going to create a ML pipelines and all. So after
Okay.
that deployment, and you want some user interface to make sure how exactly your AI model is going to respond. So for that also, we'll be developing the user interface for that as well.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
So when these are all like individual concepts that we are learning how in the backend services are available. So when we wanted to develop as an actual one, it requires a lot of effort to understand and implement as well.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
Yes.
So here we are going to understand about the computer vision. So as I told already, so there are already the inbuilt some of the apps as well inside the Azure. So one of the app is Seeing AI. Okay, this is a app which we can download and use it in our phones. So what is the importance of this particular app is, so whenever I'll be having some visually challenged persons, right? So for them, if they are seeing the AI app, like means if they are using the phone, it can take the images and it can give the descriptions of the people or the text or the specific images which we are going to capture from our phone. So in that way, it will try to get all the responses. Like example, you are going to just hold the by seeing app, like seeing AI app which is present, if you can hold it, so on an object like certain people are present, it will tell the stored the people are present or what is the text it contains, so who is present in front of us. So like that it is going to predict and help the blind visually challenged person. So as such it is going to work. So like we can try to use this AI developed service which is already present. So to support this kind of an app to build, so we'll be using the computer vision which we are going to get it. So these are different examples how exactly the different services which supports the computer vision. Okay, so one is image classification. If I wanted to do, so
Okay.
whenever we are doing image classification, like in, so it used to train a machine learning model to to classify images based on their content. So like example, what are the different types of the image it is present. So and I wanted to get certain uh, like type of a vehicle which is present, I wanted to predict. So each vehicle during the traffic, when I wanted to classify which type of a vehicle passed through, I wanted to predict on that. Or else when I wanted to identify a particular people, so whether what type of a age group people are passing through. So as such, if I
Okay.
wanted to predict based on the images, then we can try to use the image classification. So we can
Image
use,
classification. Okay.
yes,
Image classification is an Is it belongs to seeing AI?
Hmm? No, no, no,
Sorry,
no, no. This is seeing AI app is one kind of an app. So this
and
actually
image
give me
classification is also different. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
different. So I'll just show you. You can just so here, yeah. If you talk about seeing API, seeing AI, it is kind of an app that you can try to download and use it. So this is like talking camera for the blind. So you can
Oh,
try to download and use it. This is one of the
okay.
app that you can use it. But what exactly it shows is like uh, when you take your image to a certain place, right? It
Yeah.
is this is developed based on the computer vision, if you can remember. So
Mm,
when you
yeah.
do that, it will help you to understand. The people can understand by seeing that how far he is, or what exactly the text it is present. Like that, it will try to predict and help them.
Okay. This is only for blind people mostly.
Yeah, yeah. It is kind of an app that we can
Um,
integrate and use.
yeah. Okay.
It is
Okay.
already developed. We can
We
try
need to
to
integrate
use it. Yes. So it is
API code.
based on the computer vision. So this app there means we are going to see like as an example for the computer vision service.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Mm,
So here image classification also one of the service that we'll be getting from the computer vision. Means when we are using this image classification internally, when we are developing any AI model, if I'm developing, so in my requirement, I wanted to predict like what type of a object it is present. Okay. So
mm.
during that time, I can use the image classification.
Okay.
In the same way, I wanted to develop the AI model, or I wanted to train my um, model, so wherein it should whatever the image that I'm going to show, so in that it should predict the and detect the text which is readable. So here
Mhm.
you can see, so in that way, that is optical character recognition. So when we are using this service, uh, so we can try to predict the text which is present in a specific image that we had been given.
Okay.
Then object detection. So here it will see one whenever we do image classification, it will try to specify which type of a object that I'm going to use it. So in a object detection, sorry, when we'll be having multiple objects, to specify which are all the types of the objects are present in a specific image. So for that we can try to use this object detection.
Okay.
And then semantic segmentation. So this is to like here it is going to mask the colors for different objects that we'll be using. So here what exactly we are doing, we are going to classify the images, and after that we'll be mask that particular layers to make sure that this is a different object, this is a different object which we are using, this is a different object. Here also we are in the object detection also we are just segregating. But
But here we
when
are
it comes
masking.
to the semantic segmentation, we are going to mask each object that we are going to select it.
Okay.
So in the image analysis when it comes, so here like we are going to whatever the image that we are going to get, so we'll try to extract certain particular required data, like uh, whether a person is present or not. So that includes tags. Okay, so based on a tag, I wanted to extract that particular image data and summarize it. So usually, I'll just try to get some link. uh, Azure only provides few links with the services which are developed by this image analysis, object detection, and all. So there, if you can give the particular image, and if you can ask, okay, whether a person, who is this person, okay. So based on the image, and means what is the age like, and how, or whether it is a human or not. So when you ask that, it will try to give a complete summary in the form of tags about that particular images which we are going to get it. So then this is face detection, analysis, and recognition. This is important. Like, so even in the videos also when you are talking, so if some person is talking, if some person is quiet, like if you wanted to identify what kind of a person, but usually when you wanted to implement this face detection and all, so you should have all the face who are all you are going to find in the database. So based on that, it will try to compare, match the images, and it will try to give you the history. Means it will, whatever the face detection that we are going to use, so it will try to detect that whatever the base human faces are there, it will extract that. It will compare, like based on the valid data or facial features, then it will try to give us the exact name or the person who is going to present as part of the image as such.
Okay.
Usually
Conversation.
during the when we'll be using some security departments and all present, right? So they'll be using this face detection services. They'll be having the databases when you wanted to check security threats and all.
Okay. But at the end, it recognizes face. I mean, it's
Hmm.
a, whether he's a human
Hmm.
or maximum he can give whether lady or a gent, something like that only, right? Or
When
it
you go with the
detects the
like
office members also.
some,
Yeah.
yes, based like usually when you wanted to, like certain celebrities and who will be the high profile persons will be present, right?
Hmm.
So
Yeah.
their faces when we'll be having in our databases, so we can, when we try to do the detection, so we can try to analyze. Usually when we are trying to do, eh, we can do in different ways when we are doing face detection. So whether he's matching with the specified any of the names, whether he's this person data is matching or not. And sometimes by using face detection we can try to detect the emotional, how emotional is are, means his emotional condition also we can try to identify. So various parameters that we can try to predict. It depends again on what exactly we are going to search. Means sometimes by taking the feature I wanted to find whether uh, gender also. Sometimes I wanted to find out their emotional conditions which is present. Sometimes maybe based on the features I wanted to predict whether it is a human or not. So during that scenarios we'll be using this face detection
Okay. Okay.
from the images which we are going to use.
Okay.
So for this also we'll be getting different types of the services altogether when we talk about computer vision, right? So in the Microsoft, we'll be getting this in the form of AI vision. So whenever I wanted to develop the computer vision solutions for me on the Azure, so I
Okay.
have to enable the AI vision service. So again, it again external site like for ML, it will is going to provide ML Studio, right? So like I
Mm.
can even go to the Azure Vision Studio, and there I can try to use the different services. So here we can use image analysis, okay, and it is going to use face service and then optical character recognition. These are the different services that we can try to use under the um, vision, computer vision. So if I go
Okay.
here in the portal, yeah, here we can try to see computer AI. Yeah, so computer vision. So even we can try to get it as a another service as well. So if you create here the vision service, it will create you the like you can try to create again Vision Studio as well, Azure Vision Studio. There also you can try to use this service.
So these all services like that you have shown me, optical or the face
Mm,
analysis,
mm.
that will be under umbrella of computer vision, right?
Yes, exactly.
So under the computer vision, I couple of seconds back you shown me that service in Azure
Mm.
computer AI vision, or it's a some different name
Service.
was there. Okay.
No. See, these are all different services as part of the, like if I'll be using computer vision, right? These are the
Yes.
different services altogether we'll get. But
Yes.
in the Azure, we will be getting the service as a to achieve that, to develop the computer vision service solutions which I want when I'll be developing the AI model using Azure. So I can use this Azure AI service. Okay, Azure AI Vision service. These are like some of the. So we'll just see in the next session. We'll try to
Okay.
create the AI Vision platform. Under that, what are all the services that we can try to create? We'll see that.
Sure.
Okay.
Sure. Yeah.
So in the same way, we'll be having NLP. So I'll just stop here. We'll continue from tomorrow.
Sure. Yeah.
Okay. What I'll try to do is today till what exactly we have done, right? So I'll try
Mm.
to give you the assignments. I'll try to upload this slides as well, so you can just
Okay.
go through. Okay, you try to solve and check how much you are capable of handling that.
Sure. That will help me. Yeah.
Yeah, based on these questions, like at least you got some tie, under computer visions what are all the services are coming. So when you will get
Yes.
some questions related to the object detection, related to the semantic segmentation, how it will be. So for that, I'll be adding you the questions and I'll be sharing with you. Okay.
Okay. Is it some folder you are sharing or some site, Mamta?
Form I'll try to give you in the form of quiz.
Okay, it's a Word document, simple
It is not a word. I'll share the link.
link.
You
Okay.
have to submit
Thanks.
it. After you submit it, you can see how many you write proper, how many you wrote wrong.
Okay. And how about documentation that you were just taking
That
me
is
through that?
also, you share me your email ID. So I'll
No.
just try to create a folder and I'll try to give you the access for the slides. Or if you want slides, I'll share with you.
Yeah.
I'll share it to Ganesh, or Ganesh will create a group. So there I'll try to upload it.
Sure.
Okay. Yeah.
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah, thank you so much, Nazim. Maybe
Thanks.
in the
Thanks.
next, yeah,
Mhm.
next class, see, actually, to be frank, for the certification point of view, you no need to get hands-on, but but when you get into it and experience the service and try to create it right, then you can easily relate and take it up the certification exam. So that's why maybe tomorrow when we connect, so we'll just try to create a computer vision, which we had studied today, and also we'll try to understand more in depth about the ML. So we'll at least this workspace we'll try to create, see what are the different models that we are having, how exactly we can use it. So in that way we'll go forward. Okay.
Sure. Sure, Mamta.
Yeah.
Sure.
Thank you so
Yeah.
much, Najim. We'll
Thanks.
connect.
Thanks. Ganesh, I will talk to you, Ganesh, regarding fee. Please, please give me some time. I need to go out, and then I will call back to you.
Yeah, so you can complete your dinner. You can call me anytime, no problem.
Sure. Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you, guys. Bye.
Thank you. Thanks.
Thank
Bye.
you.
Thanks. Thanks.